If you like past lives, I've got a couple of stories for you. Well, not all past lives are glamorous or exciting, and the majority of them are what author Dolores calls meat and potato lives. I've found that every single past life has a lesson in it. And it's so cool to find out the lessons our soul has learned along the way. Hi, my name is Tracy, and I do past life regression, life in between life regression, and higher self hypnosis to help my clients figure out every question they have about their lives. So we did a session with a client not long ago, and he saw two brief past lives. In the first one, he lived on a rocky volcanic island, and he was part of a tribe. He felt like he had seniority, like he was a leader. He was wearing warrior clothing, and he said he felt like he was a protector, and he loved his life. Some kind of event happened on his island, which led him to feel not quite as important after that time. And he said he felt kind of lost. After that, he jumped forward centuries and said that he felt like he was a really, really poor farmer working the land. He was collecting hay, putting it in a pouch, and carrying it on his back. He said it was a very difficult life, and he worked really long hours. He felt old and unhealthy, but he said he did have a family. He had two children, and they lived in a small little hut. Before he took his last breath in that lifetime, he said he felt inferior and inadequate. He worked hard in the field the majority of his life, but never got anywhere other than just being poor and living in that small little hut. But when he died, he said he was surrounded by much love from his family. So after we looked at those two lives, I asked his higher self what was the reason he was shown those two lives. His higher self said the reason he was shown the first life was to show that he is a leader. He has the power to lead, and he is respected. And for the second life, it continued along the same line, that even though his life contained a lot of sorrow, he was still a leader. He was a leader of his family. His family loved him all the way to the end of his life, even though they had nothing. So the qualities he learned in those lives are something that his soul grabs onto and takes with him on a soul level for the rest of his lives. Things like perseverance, love, honor, responsibility, and the ability to be a leader. So even though not every one of our past lives is exciting and glamorous and may contain a lot of hardship, they all contain lessons that we get to carry with us for the rest of our soul journey. Lessons that we build upon as a soul. So it is with much gratitude and thanks that I always end the past life sessions with my clients for the experiences and the lives that those personalities gave them that they get to use now.